I'm having a grand old time getting these gloves on, as you can probably hear. They're just not wanting to go all the way on. I hate having like a 1/4 inch of space at the end. You can't grab anything. We should be all right now, though. Don't know if that means I've let my fingers get a little fat or what. The Eagles are back. Oh dear, I'm sure we're going to pull some crazy Eagles stuff then. Your city's on lockdown, Tony? Tony, I can't remember. Are you up in Minnesota or Wisconsin, maybe? I'm trying to remember where everybody's from. Go ahead and set this box up here. Let me see if I can set it up. That way you can kind of read the odds. There we go. Yeah, I'm interested to see kind of what happens with the... oh yeah, Minnesota. I'm interested to see kind of what happens with the whole Memorial Day weekend. I think a lot of people got out and hung out with different people and traveled and stuff, so I'm wondering what that's going to do, spiking the virus and whatnot. But as long as I can find a way to get some packs, we're going to keep ripping some stuff. So usually if you're new, what I'll do is we'll give it a couple minutes when we first start, just to let everybody either join the group and find the live video or come in if they had something going right off at 8:30. We'll try to test it a little bit. I'll do some moving around, make sure everything's okay. I'll try to find my good window where I'm not blinding everyone. Looks like it's going to be right in here somewhere. Maybe like right there. I don't know. I got 2 big lights. I got one there and then one on that side. I haven't found the perfect angle, but it does all right. Usually not too much glare. But anyways, we got 10 blaster boxes of Contenders 2019. Jeremy, I do believe everyone's spoken for. I've had pretty good luck on eBay with all the teams getting paid up and taken care of before the break starts. But if ever there is a team that's not paid for, or somebody reaches out and says, hey, I made a mistake, I didn't want this team or something, I'll definitely let you guys know. But I think we're good again tonight, so I appreciate you checking in, though. There's some of our odds for the box as well, but like I said, we'll go over a little bit of make sure the video's clear, the sound is okay, and then we get it rolling. We got some clear skies down here in Arkansas today, so we should have a good video clarity. If ever it skips or we got some lag or you can't hear me or anything, just drop a comment and I'll pause and we'll try to get everything back to normal. Without further ado, though, we got 20 people in here. It's probably about 8:35 by now, so we'll go ahead and get to ripping. I only pulled out 4 thick sleeves, and I'll grab some more if we need them, but I'm hoping that's some good luck that at max we only have 4 mem cards. I hope we get 6+ autos. That's what I'm shooting for here. We usually always get some mem cards and a few autos, but hopefully we can make a roll. Yeah, Alex, there was some teams that sold for more than the break before, and then also some teams that were about the same and a little bit less. I think the Bills was a pretty good deal tonight. Whoever got the Bills, I want to say last couple breaks they sold for a little bit more, but there was some teams that definitely sold for a lot higher than before. Looks like we got a fat pack down there, so all right, here we go, right off the rip. Adrian Peterson, Matt Ryan, Travis Kelce, Aaron Donald, and we've got a round numbers of Jonathan Abram and Clellan Ferrell. Can never pronounce his name very well. We got Melvin Ingram, Devontae Parker, and Aaron Rodgers. These boxes are getting kind of difficult to find. There's nothing at my Walmart or any Walmarts nearby, so it's hard to find anything to rip personally, or nonetheless try to host a break for it. Leighton Vander Esch, C.J. Mosley, Khalil Mack. And we got MVP contenders of Baker Mayfield, Andy Dalton, Jameis Winston, A.J. Bowie, and Chandler Jones. Pat Tillman, Baker Mayfield, Cam Newton. And that's what we want to see to start off our rookies. We got Drew Lock, Rookie of the Year contenders. I would venture to say, and this may not be completely accurate, but I am thinking that this guy, card-wise, is getting close to taking over Kyler Murray in popularity. I don't know. I got a few of his rookie cards from random packs that I personally opened, and just looking at some of the pricing, I couldn't believe like what they're worth versus, like what a Kyler Murray is worth. Is the connection bad, Bill? I'll pause for a second. Is anybody else experiencing like lag or can't hear me or anything? Okay, let me try something real quick, because sometimes that happens. I have to fix the modem. Let me see there. See if that might be a little bit better. Shouldn't be bad tonight. We got some of the clearest weather we've had. I don't know why it would be lagging. I don't know if anybody can let me know if it's clear, or try to move some stuff around. Sometimes the zoom in and out causes problems too. I can think it's always trying to adjust focus, and if I keep moving and stuff, it should be in a better spot. Sometimes you can't pick up a signal. I live out in the middle of nowhere. I try to get as good a signal as I can. Maybe I just need to go to a friend's house and host these in the middle of town or something. All right, we got Bobby Wagner, Keenan Allen, Kenyon Drake, and Adam Thielen to finish out that pack. Darius Leonard, George Kittle, Von Miller, Zay Jones. We got MVP contenders of Matt Stafford. James Conner, Michael Thomas, and Leonard Fournette. Alright, so we got a thick pack here. Probably going to be a mem card. Most definitely is. Derrick Henry. Julio Jones. There's a Tyrell Williams. We'll slide our mem card to the back there. Terrell Davis, Legendary Contenders. Flip her over again. We got an Evan Ingram. Julian Edelman. Flip it over once again. Duke Johnson Jr. And let's see what this mem card is going to be here. RTS 25. I don't recognize that one. For the Rams, Darrell Henderson. And I always say I love that green look. I don't know, something about it just looks good. Especially if you get like a Jets card or maybe even a Packers card would be decent. That just looks really clean. They actually, some of these cards come numbered. And then there's also like double patches. So there's, you know, different opportunities that you can get there. Connection keeps cutting out. Let me check it again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It wasn't doing that the last couple nights. It's frustrating. All right, box number 2, and I will upload this to the group and YouTube if you get tired of the laggy connection. I'm gonna try to fix it. It should be in the best. My Wi-Fi should be in the best spot possible. But if it is super laggy and you get tired of it, I'll be sure to upload the video as soon as it ends, and also to YouTube later. So haven't had this issue before that bad. So we got Matt Ryan, Travis Kelce, Aaron Donald, and we got a Bills round numbers. I don't know that I've seen this one before. I've seen a lot of these though. Devin Singletary and a Dawson Knox, round number 3. It's interesting to see a new card when you've opened 100 of these boxes. Nick Foles, David Johnson, Sonny Michel, and Devontae Adams. It doesn't look like we have a fat stack in here, so we may have an auto. Leighton Vander Esch, C.J. Mosley, Khalil Mack, Derrick Henry, and we've got a Alexander Madison for the Vikings. That's another one I have not seen. So it makes me wonder if sometimes these boxes, I know they run in like heavy print runs, like same cards, you know, will be in the same blasters and different blasters and whatnot. Or that didn't make any sense. So they run a print run, put it in a blaster. They run the same print run and put it in another blaster. So I'm wondering if I got into a new batch I've never seen before. AJ Green, Ndamukong Suh, and Tyreek Hill. But I've opened a lot of these and I've never pulled those 2 cards, the Bills round numbers or the rookie Alexander Madison. So that's promising. I always like to see some new stuff. When someone joins, that could be. I've never thought about that. Is it continual? Like when someone joins, is it just bad for a while after that, or is it just kind of like a spike? Maybe hopefully it's just like a little spike lag or something when somebody joins the group. We got Julio Jones, Tyrell Williams. There's our fake auto, if you'll have it. 150 points. We got a couple points in the last break we did. So what I do with points, I don't auction them off because I'll just randomly give them away. So what I'll do whenever I go to ship all these cards is I'll put these points randomly in someone's card. So kind of frustrating to get points, but someone will get those randomly in their box. And if we get more points, I randomize each set of points. So if we get a couple sets of points, then there'll be a couple different people who get points in their box. So hopefully we get autos, unless we get like, a random 600 points or something. 600 wouldn't be bad, but 150 doesn't really do anything for a person. So Tyrell Williams, base card. We got a Bruce Smith, legendary contenders, Todd Gurley, Amari Cooper, Le'Veon Bell, and Tariq Cohen. We got Pat Tillman, Baker Mayfield, Cam Newton, Darius Leonard. We got a winning ticket for the Broncos, Peyton Manning, Marcus Mariota, Eli Manning, and Tom Brady. Boy, how did that pack get me? We got George Kittle, Von Miller, Zay Jones, Bryce Love for the Redskins, Aaron Jones, Joe Mixon, Mike Evans, and a Pat Mahomes. All right, on to blaster number 3. We got Matt Ryan, Travis Kelce, Aaron Donald. We got our first roll-off of round numbers, Titans, A.J. Brown, and Seahawks DK Metcalf. The way we do this, and I'll move these packs a little bit out of the way there. The top half of the card is a 1 through 3, and I've got this dice here. The lightning bolt will act as the 1 because there's no 1 on the dice aside from that. So Titans will be 1 through 3, and the Seahawks will be 4 through 6, and that'll decide who gets the card. And I don't know if you can see that, but that is a 3. So this one will go to the Titans. And up next we got Sam Darnold, Mitchell Trubisky, got Tyler Lockett, and a Melvin Ingram. Leighton Vander Esch, C.J. Mosley, Khalil Mack, Derrick Henry, and we got a Preston Williams for the Dolphins, Rookie of the Year contenders. And we got another Dolphins player here, Devontae Parker. We got Aaron Rodgers and Andy Dalton. Finish that one out. No fat pack here, I don't think, in this one as well, so hopefully we'll get an auto here. If I can get this thing open. There we go. I want to say the auto, if we have one, will usually come in the 3rd or 4th pack that we flip. It's probably going to be the 4th. Julio Jones, Tyrell Williams. Nope, it's here. It is here and now. Oh, gosh. Let me slide that to the back. If you saw it, keep it to yourself. We got Mean Joe Green for the Steelers. Jameis Winston. A.J. Bowie. Chandler Jones. Evan Ingram. And let's see who this auto is here. It looks like it might be Eagles green. It is an Eagle, number 148, Andre Dillard out of Washington State. And wouldn't you know it, old Jeff got the Eagles again. He's got a good signature, that dude does, for sure. Just a base rookie auto, but an auto nonetheless. I want to say, Jeff, you might have gotten this guy before. Not 100% sure, but I want to say I pulled this card once before. And you get the Eagles about every other time, it seems like. So there we go. Straighten that out a little bit there. Alrighty, so we're 1 for 1 for 1. One auto, one mem card, and one set of points. We got Pat Tillman, Baker Mayfield, Cam Newton, Darius Leonard. We got a winning ticket for the Steelers of Ben Roethlisberger. We got Julian Edelman, Duke Johnson Jr., and Bobby Wagner. Oh, yeah, maybe that was Tony that got that day. I remember you pulled that Miles Sanders. I want to say that was maybe Unparalleled we got that card out of. I don't remember. All those packs giving me trouble. Yeah, I forgot. I think Tony might have got that card. George Kittle, Von Miller, Zay Jones, Andy Isabella. Got the wrong cardinal, but that is all right. Andy Isabella, rookie ticket, or rookie of the year contenders, rather. Keenan Allen, Kenyon Drake, Adam Thielen, and a James Conner. I'm ready to see some more of those cracked ice cards. We had a couple in the past. I think we had one random numbered card a couple breaks ago to 99, but we had a cracked ice auto to 23 like 3 or 4 breaks ago for the Cowboys, and that was crazy fun pulling that card. I don't think we got any thick ones there. Maybe wrong. Hopefully not. I want to see some more of those autos. All right, Carson Wentz, Lamar Jackson, Matt Stafford, Delaney Walker, Hakeem Butler. So we're 2 for 2 on the Cardinals in the last couple of boxes, but maybe we'll get the full team full team of rookies before we're done here. Marcus Mariota, Eli Manning, and Tom Brady. We'll go later tonight. I think we'll go digging through all my cards from when I was a kid. See if I can find any random Tom Brady's laying around. I don't know how long the Tom Brady hype will last, but some of the most random Tom Brady cards just selling for great money right now. Calvin Ridley, Garyon Conley, and I just ran right up on that auto. Dang, that was in the second pack. Surprise, surprise for the Panthers, Elijah Holyfield. That card seems to be in a lot of these blasters. I think I pulled him 2 times. I may have pulled him twice in the same break. I'm not sure. I don't know who got the Panthers, but there's your little sneaky auto there. Second pack out of that blaster. Usually they're in like the second to last pack, so it got me. No surprise there. Running back for the Panthers. Sweet 2 autos. I'm lucky there, no points. That's what I want to see. Rocky Sin and Ben Benogu, round 2, round numbers. We got Aaron Jones, Joe Mixon, Mike Evans, and a Pat Mahomes. We got Reggie Wayne, Adrian Peterson, Matt Ryan, Travis Kelce, we got Tom Brady, MVP contenders, Jared Goff, the Rams, Dak Prescott, and Sam Darnold. Here's an Aaron Donald, Leighton Vander Esch, C.J. Mosley. We got a legendary contenders of Brian Dawkins. Dude just always looking like a scary man beast out on the field. Mitchell Trubisky, Tyler Lockett, Melvin Ingram, and Devontae Parker. Khalil Mack, Derrick Henry, Julio Jones, Tyrell Williams, and back-to-back nights. We hadn't seen Josh Jacobs in a long time, but pulled him a couple nights ago when we did this break, and we got him here again, so that's good to see. We'll go ahead and put a sleeve on him shortly. And we got Aaron Rodgers, Andy Dalton, and a Jameis Winston. Yeah, there's been some people chasing this card, and I have not come through in the last couple breaks. Until this week, we've got 2 of them now. If I could just get him in the sleeve. There we go. Nice looking card. Yeah, I've done quite a few of these breaks, and that's the first couple times we've pulled them. All right, we got box number 5. There we go. I saw Max Kellerman said today that Jared Stidham was going to lead the Patriots to the playoffs. So I'm interested to see what that card does after somebody pretty well known makes a comment like that. And we'll start off with Lamar Jackson, Matthew Stafford, Delaney Walker. And we got MVP contenders for the Eagles, Carson Wentz, Aaron Rodgers, Andy Dalton, Jameis Winston, and A.J. Bowie. There's a Derrick Henry, Julio Jones, Tyrell Williams. We got a Russell Wilson winning ticket. I think those cards look pretty cool. His looks the coolest. I just like that green color. Leonard Fournette, Larry Fitzgerald, Saquon Barkley, and a Christian McCaffrey. Can't tell if that bottom pack's the thickest. It looks like we might have a mem card in this one. Aaron Donald, Leighton Vander Esch, C.J. Mosley, Khalil Mack, MVP contenders of Alvin Kamara. We got Adam Thielen, James Conner, and a Michael Thomas. We got Adrian Peterson, Matt Ryan, Travis Kelce. There's a McCole Hardman Jr. for the Chiefs. It's a card I have not seen in a while. I have pulled it before, but it's been a while. Duke Johnson Jr., Bobby Wagner, Keenan Allen, and a Kenyon Drake. Finish that pack out. Yeah, this one feels a little bit bigger. Yep, we'll have a little mem card in here. Maybe we can get us a double swatch numbered to 23. That would be nasty. Calvin Ridley, Garyon Conley. There's a Reggie White. And we got the Seahawks round numbers. The only time I've seen DK Metcalf on the round numbers is when he's with the A.J. Brown with the Titans, so we have to roll off. But this one's Marquise Blair and DK Metcalf. So that one will go to the Seahawks. It's a nice card there. Chandler Jones, Evan Ingram, Julian Edelman. And for a mem card, I can feel the swatch on the back. It's not a double swatch. Just regular rookie ticket swatch for the Patriots. Damian Harris. I don't think I pulled this one. If I have, it's been a really long time ago. That's a nice looking card. I like that picture. Kind of an action shot. You can see some dirt. Looks like kicking up and stuff. It's not dirt on the card. It's just a good solid picture there. 511. And this is player worn material. So I'm assuming that these guys just get in the line and they pass a jersey down and throw it on half an arm, and they take it back and cut it up, let the guys go. That's my guess. I don't know. All right, we'll go to box number 6. Pulled 2 autos, 2 memo cards, and points in one box. And like I said, the points I'll randomize it as I'm shipping, and I'll put it in a box that I'm shipping out. Typically, I'll just shoot a post out on the Facebook group and let the person know who's getting it, so they know to watch for the points also in their pack. Because I know if you're like me, you do some breaks and you're like, oh, I don't remember that break. I'll look at it later, and you throw your cards up there or something and never go back and search through all the base and find, oh, there was some points in there. I'll try to keep it on top, though. Derrick Henry, Julio Jones, Tyrell Williams, Pat Tillman, and we got another Russell Wilson, rookie of the year, or not rookie of the year, winning ticket. Sorry, get in the habit of saying some stuff. And we got Phillip Rivers, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and Stephon Diggs. I just want to see at least one numbered card. Baker Mayfield, Cam Newton, Darius Leonard. We got a Devin Bush for the Steelers. Rookie of the Year contenders. Juju Smith-Schuster, Alvin Kamara, Nick Foles, and David Johnson. That David Johnson trade was probably the most downed on trade I've ever heard talked about on ESPN, of just how terrible of a trade that was for the Texans to make. So I'm sure people have their eyes on those 2 big names that were in that trade. See how it goes down. George Kittle, Von Miller, Zay Jones, Kirk Cousins. We got the Eagles round numbers. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and Miles Sanders. That's round number 2. Sony Michel, Devontae Adams, and then A.J. Green. I wonder how A.J. Green will do this year. Dude's been playing forever. But he's got Joe Burrow coming, and if he does anything like he did in college, I can only imagine. Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, DeAndre Hopkins. We got Jared Goff, MVP contenders for the Rams. Ndamukong Suh, Tyreek Hill, Todd Gurley, and Amari Cooper. And it looks like we got a thick one here again. This will be our third mem card. Alshon Jeffrey, Mark Ingram, Kenny Galladay. Slip this one to the back there. Curtis Martin, Legendary Contenders. Looks like we got a Le'Veon Bell, Tariq Cohen, Marcus Mariota, and I think it's this way, and I'll be wrong. And RTS 12 for the Patriots. Another Damian Harris. That's happened one other time. Rarely do you see the same one pulled like that, back to back. I haven't actually pulled this card before, and I'm going to pull it twice in the back-to-back blasters. Well, Patriots loaded up on some Damian Harris. It's the same rookie ticket swatch. Just it'd be like the base rookie ticket version. I want to see it. I want to see one of those numbered mem cards. I know they're out there. I've seen it. I've seen it pulled on multiple occasions, but I have yet to pull one myself. I always find it interesting how the packs are get on various sides of the fold in the box. They were jumping around while they're getting packaged. All right, just peeking at this one. It doesn't look like we have a thick pack. I don't think so. Hopefully we got an auto in here. That'd be cool. I'll try to make sure I don't just blaze right through it. Leighton Vander Esch, C.J. Mosley, Khalil Mack, Derrick Henry, David Montgomery, Rookie of the Year Contenders. Nice one for the Bears. Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, and a Sam Darnold. I'm trying to find it. I don't want to. Julio Jones, Tyrell Williams. Yep, it was there. I thought I saw it, but so we do have an auto here. Hopefully it's not a repeat. I always like to see something new. We got a couple quarterbacks facing off here. We're going to clear the lane for a dice roll. Gardner Minshew for the Jaguars and Trace McSorley for the Ravens. You got to hope in your heart that the Jaguars wins this one because that's the main quarterback with relevance right now. But a dice roll is a dice roll. All right, Jaguars are going to be 1 through 3. Ravens are going to be 4 through 6. So we'll go ahead and let her rip. And that is a number 1. There's no loaded dice in this house, so that one's going to the Jaguar. So I've got full service, and I don't know why I just lost connection. I ran over there to check, but I just set the cards down. I don't know. I checked, and it looked like it paused right when I rolled the dice or got done rolling the dice. But we just rolled, and the Jaguars got this round numbers card. So it looks like somebody got reverted back to the beginning of the video. I honestly don't know why this is happening because I didn't have any issues last night or the night before. So I'll give it a couple seconds and try to let everybody get back to where we're at. Man, I apologize. Like I said, this is probably my, 15th break or so, and I haven't had near the issue that I have today. I know it makes it kind of boring, and you guys have to do work to try to get back to the video, but looks like most people are back now. Like I said, I'll get it uploaded straight to Facebook right after this, and then I'll get it to YouTube as quick as I can this evening. YouTube usually takes quite a while to upload, and the reason I don't do it on YouTube, and the YouTube may actually have a better service, but it's a little tricky to get the setup for YouTube. With Facebook, you can just direct it straight through your phone and stuff, so it just makes it quite a bit easier and quick and efficient that way. But alright, looks like most people are back. We'll go ahead and get started again. We got Mitchell Trubisky. We're at the pack with our auto too, so we got an auto here in the back. Tyler Lockett, Melvin Ingram, Devontae Parker, and our auto is going to be number 165 for the Patriots, Byron Cowart, defensive tackle out of Maryland. And that's just going to be your base rookie auto. And it looks like he got a little bit wild with the with his blue ink pen there. I don't know if you can see that little extra smudge there at the top of the sticker. I'm guessing all the stickers were lined up and he signed the one above it and ran it down through the bottom or something with one of his letters. But I kind of like Contenders for just this reason alone. Like, and I think I was saying this the other day, but you can get some of those most random autos out of Contenders, and there's a lot of other product that doesn't have these autos. And it may be because it's, valued at a higher level, but you just never know what random name that you pulled out of Contenders that that won't be in any other box, autograph-wise. So, I don't know. I think that just adds a little bit of interest and value to these boxes. Pat Tillman, Baker Mayfield, Cam Newton, Darius Leonard. We got an MVP Contenders of Khalil Mack, Aaron Rodgers, Andy Dalton, and a Jameis Winston. George Kittle, Von Miller, Zay Jones. We got a Jack Lambert, Legendary Contenders for the Steelers. I want to say the Steelers have more Legendary Contenders cards than any other team in here. AJ Bowie, Chandler Jones, Evan Ingram, and a Julian Edelman. We got Kirk Cousins, Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, DeAndre Hopkins, a Miles Sanders, Rookie of the Year Contenders for the Eagles, Duke Johnson, Bobby Wagner, and a Keenan Allen to wrap that one up. Alright, this will be box number 8. I always try to peek it. Looks like all the decks are the same size, so hopefully we got another auto. Josh Norman, Myles Garrett, a Derek Carr, Zeke Elliott, another Cardinals rookie, but this is also an Andy Isabella, similar to what we got earlier. Hadn't hit that Kyler yet. Juju Smith-Schuster, Alvin Kamara, and Nick Foles. We got a Carson Wentz, Lamar Jackson, and we do have an auto here, so that's always good to see. And we also have a face-off. Got round numbers for the Bears and the Bills. So we'll go ahead and slide her to the side. The Bears will be 1 through 3. And the Bills will be 4 through 6. And we got David Montgomery and Devin Singletary. And that is a 3, so that one will go to the Bears. And we got David Johnson, Sony Michel, Devontae Adams, AJ Green, and for our auto, 142 for the Lions, Amane Oruware. Oh gosh, I totally butchered that name. Out of Penn State. And just a base rookie auto there. Pretty awesome signature though, if you ask me. Looks really nice and clean and sharp. It's good to see another auto. Have another random player. We hit another team, so that's good. Got the Lions on the board. Looking for that cracked ice. Them cracked ice look good. I want to pull one just so everybody can see it on camera. But those things are sharp. I don't have any in my possession. I don't know how rare they are. I think there's quite a few, but they seem to be fairly rare for me. I haven't pulled one yet today. And Matt Stafford, Delaney Walker, Calvin Ridley, Garyon Conley, MVP contenders of Le'Veon Bell, Ndamukong Suh, Tyreek Hill, and Todd Gurley. Yeah, you lost that roll, Jeff, unfortunately for you. It's the first bad luck I've ever seen you have. Reggie White, Adrian Peterson, Matt Ryan. We got legendary contenders of Julius Peppers, Amari Cooper, Le'Veon Bell, Tariq Cohen, and a Marcus Mariota. I need to have another one of those best of 64 tournaments. It's been a while. I guess it's been like three weeks maybe since we did that. We had like 60 people in the group, so we did a bracket, and everybody's name was on the bracket somewhere, and we basically had to March Madness. I think I called it May Madness, so it had to have been just 2 or 3 weeks ago. And Jeff won the whole thing. Dice rolled his way to victory, and I don't remember what cards you picked, but you got some random cards was the prize, and a little dinky plastic trophy that I was able to round up. Travis Kelce, Aaron Donald, Leighton Vander Esch, C.J. Mosley, T.J. Hawkinson, Rookie of the Year contenders for the Lions. Lions doing decent this box. We got Eli Manning, Tom Brady, and an Aaron Jones. If we did another roll off, I don't know how I would. No, you don't have to transfer the trophy. I'd just try to create another trophy. Maybe I'd carve one out of wood. Be a little bit of an upgrade for the next winter, but we would. I don't know how we do it. Maybe I can make a post of like first 64 people to comment. We'll get in the roll off or something. I don't know. Or I could just randomize it. That way people don't have to actually be watching. I don't know. Maybe another auto. Hopefully another auto. We got 3 mem cards and 4 autos and points. So hopefully we can get another auto here. Aaron Donald, Leighton Vander Esch, C.J. Mosley, Khalil Mack. And we hit the Seahawks with a Gary Jennings Jr. rookie card. We got a Melvin Ingram, Devontae Parker, and Aaron Rodgers. This was the pack that looked a little thick, but I still don't think it has a mem card in it. I think it just had some of that air, some of that loose air floating around here. Derrick Henry, Julio Jones, and there is an auto. Yee! Oh, the mighty face-off. Oh, my Atlanta. All right, I'm excited about this one. We had a lot of face-offs today, a lot of dice rolls. All right, we got round number 1. Dwayne Haskins and Kyler Murray. Two guys on the same card here, going out of the first round of the draft. Kyler Murray will be the 1 through 3. Dwayne Haskins will be 4 through 6. We'll give her a roll. And that one is a lightning bolt, which is going to be the 1. So that one will go to the Cardinals. Kyler Murray. The luck of the die. Yeah, we've had like 4 split cards today. That usually doesn't get that crazy. Andy Dalton, Jameis Winston, A.J. Bowie. Oh, I didn't realize you had both. Well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. That was a complete waste of... I wasted 30 seconds of everybody's life there. I do apologize. A.J. Bowie, Chandler Jones, and our auto here. Flip it over. It is number 253. You can see it's the Rams there. If it's that big guy for the Rams, I've pulled him a numerous. Boy, it is. Old Greg Gaines back in action. Man, this guy's in a lot of boxes. I think I've got 2 of his cards. Greg Gaines for the Rams. I mean, if the Rams... I think Alex won the Rams. I think I saw him say something about winning the Rams. And I don't know if he's ever won them before, but if he has, he may already have one of these Greg Gaines, because I know I've pulled a couple of them. He's a very popular dude in these boxes. Got a little dirt on that jersey, so he's hit the field a time or 2. All right, back to the action. Third one I got. Oh, shoot. So have you won the Rams 3 different times? Oh, no. We pulled 2 in one break. That's what it was. I remember that now. We pulled 2 of him in one break. Those are the only 2 I've ever pulled, but they happen to be in the same break. Tyrell Williams, Pat Tillman. I tell you what, you are cornering the market. That's definitely a positive way to look at it. Baker Mayfield, Cam Newton. We got MVP contenders of Drew Brees, Evan Ingram, Julian Edelman, and my boy Duke Johnson Jr. there to finish it out. Yo, we need Greg Gaines to have a crazy highlight next year where he just straight flat backs a running back or something, or maybe he'll be the next butt fumble forcer, and they'll put his face all over the news. Push the center right back into the quarterback. Old Greg Gaines. Darius Leonard, George Kittle, got Von Miller, legendary contenders of Champ Bailey. When I played Madden like 08, I don't know, it was a long time ago. I used to play Madden quite a bit. If I couldn't get Champ Bailey in my draft, I would reset and try again when I was doing the franchise fantasy draft. If I couldn't get him, obviously I didn't pick him first, but if I couldn't get him at a reasonable number, Bobby Wagner, Keenan Allen, Kenyon Drake, and Adam Thielen. I always thought he was like the best corner. last pack of this box, we got Zay Jones, Kirk Cousins, Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, and there's another Seahawk. There's the most likely the one we were looking for. DK Metcalf, Rookie of the Year contenders. I missed out on some quarterbacks. No Daniel Jones, Gardner Minshew. No Kyler, Rookie of the Year contenders yet. Somebody else. Oh, no Stidham either. There's a James Conner and a Michael Thomas and a Leonard Fournette. We are down to the last box. Had a hoopla of connection issues. Luckily, we pulled quite a few autos. Only hit the points once so far. Hopefully, we can round this out with an auto. I think I'm batting 1,000 though for finishing with a mem card in the box. So we shall see. Oh yeah, whoops, bumped the camera there. Got a fat and juicy mem card down there at the bottom. Double swatch, numbered to 23, auto patch. Fingers crossed. All right, Von Miller, Zay Jones, Kirk Cousins, Ben Roethlisberger. We've got an Eli Manning for the Giants, winning ticket. Ndamukong Suh, Tyreek Hill, and Todd Gurley. A Drew Brees, DeAndre Hopkins, Alshon Jeffrey, Devin Singletary for the Bills. So it looks like old Jeff hit his 2 running backs for this break. Got Amari Cooper, Le'Veon Bell, Tariq Cohen, and Marcus Mariota. There we go. There's a Mark Ingram, Kenny Galladay, Marlon Mack, Dante Pettis. We got round numbers for the Patriots here. Damian Harris and Chase Winovich. There's Eli Manning, Tom Brady, and Aaron Jones. Cortland Sutton, John Brown, Jordan Reed, Russell Wilson, MVP contenders. Everybody's high on Russell Wilson this year. I hear nothing but crazy expectations for that guy. Joe Mixon, Mike Evans, Patrick Mahomes, and Jared Goff. And his card prices are reflecting it too. Russell Wilson cards have started to do some crazy things. This pack, the last pack gave me the fits too. Yep, definitely got a mem card here. We got Odell Beckham Jr., Luke Kuechly, Melvin Gordon, I believe. Yeah, our mem cards right there. Charles Tillman, Legendary Contenders. Got a Dak Prescott, Sam Darnold, Mitchell Trubisky. And our final mem card is going to be RTS number 2. So it's one of the first cards. I forget who that is. Looks like the Giants. Old Daniel Jones. Little Daniel Jones action there. Daniel Jones, rookie ticket swatch. It's a good one to end on there. Only a couple ticket swatches that could have beat it probably. Put that one in a sleeve. I will go over the hits real quick. because I know we jumped in and out of lag, and I honestly don't even know how much of the video you got to watch, and I do apologize again for that. From what I've heard, that usually doesn't happen consistently. I know I get some lag spikes here and there, but tonight was kind of ridiculous. But all right, so here we go with the autos. Greg Gaines, my boy Greg Gaines showing up again for Mr. Alex. Got the Rams. Amani Oruwari for the Lions, cornerback. And we got Byron Cowart for the Patriots. I believe he's a defensive tackle. Yep. Elijah Holyfield for the Panthers. And for the Eagles, we got Andre Dillard. So we got 5 autos there. I believe we got 4 mem cards. Got a couple Damian Harris's. A little bit of a laugh there. Pulling him, I think, back-to-back boxes. Kind of random. We got a Darrell Henderson. I forgot about that one. That was, I think, the first box that we snagged for the Rams again. So the Rams had a couple decent plays tonight. And finished it out with a Daniel Jones rookie ticket swatch. We did get 150 points, and I will... glad I didn't show the code there. I don't think we got any crazies out there trying to steal the code, but I'll throw that in a random box when I start shipping tonight, and I'll just make a post and let the person know who got it. Also, I think we got some various Rookie of the Year contenders cards. We got Drew Lock, rookie card, DK Metcalf. We got Miles Sanders, Devin Singletary, David Montgomery as well, I believe. So we hit some random rookies. Not quite as many quarterbacks we were hoping for, but I appreciate you guys tuning in and bearing with me through all the issues. And I'll try to make sure I've got the best connection possible every time I go forward. I don't know what happened tonight, but like I said, I apologize. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves, and I'll go ahead and upload this to Facebook, and then I'll follow up with YouTube later on tonight. Probably pretty late in the night, but you guys stay safe. Have a good evening, and hopefully we'll catch you next time. I think we'll start off on Monday next week with some more breaks. So y'all take it easy. See ya.